Hey everyone, today we're going to draw a Halloween pumpkin step by step, focusing on structure, proportion, and shading. The goal here isn't just to copy the shape, it's to understand how to build your drawing from the ground up. So grab your pencil, eraser, and paper, and let's work together from the first sketch to the final details. Step 1. Basic structure and proportion. Start by drawing some parallel vertical lines and some horizontal lines to form a rectangle. This rectangle will serve as the base for sketching an oval shape. From this oval, it will be easier to draw the pumpkin. Don't worry about making it perfect yet. We are just defining the overall volume, not the final outline. Now let's lightly erase the sketch to lighten the lines and make it easier to see when we add the details to our Halloween pumpkin. Step 2. Positioning the main features. After defining the shape, let's plan the pumpkin's face. First, draw a small triangle for the nose. The base of the nose should be just below the horizontal center line. Sketch the pumpkin's eyes, using some vertical and horizontal lines as a guide for the shape. That will serve as the basis for the eyes, with a mechanical pencil or a regular pencil. You can take measurements to keep the eyes proportional. Even at this stage, it's already possible to feel the expression taking shape. Step 3. Building the mouth and expression. Now let's move on to the mouth, the most expressive part of the pumpkin. Start by drawing a curved line that goes from the corner of one eye, down towards the center, and then up to the opposite side. This curve defines the flow of the expression. Below that line, add another following the same curve, but leaving a small space between them. This will create the thickness of the lower lip. Now it's time for the teeth. Avoid perfect spacing. Alternate between large and small teeth. And tilt some of them slightly for a more natural look. The goal is to make the smile look organic and a little mischievous, not rigid or symmetrical. Step 4. Stem and surface divisions. At the top of the pumpkin, draw the stem. Start with a curved line extending from the central axis, then add a second line to form a slightly tilted cylinder. The stem doesn't need to be perfect. Add subtle curves and variations in width to make it look natural. Now, let's create the grooves on the surface of the pumpkin. These lines start at the stem and go down towards the base, following the curve of the shape. They shouldn't be straight. You need to emphasize the three-dimensional volume. Step 5. Cleaning and reinforcing the lines. Once the structure is complete, carefully erase the construction lines. Then reinforce the main outlines with firmer, more precise strokes. Use variation in line thickness. Thicker lines in shaded areas and thinner lines where light falls. This contrast adds depth and visual rhythm to your drawing. Step 6. Light, shadow, and texture. Now let's work on the shading. Imagine your light source coming from above and slightly to the left. This means the darkest shadows will be on the lower right side of the pumpkin. Start with a light layer of graphite to mark the shaded areas, then gradually darken them, building up layers. Inside the eyes and mouth, fill the interior with darker tones, but leave a small lighter area near the center. This gives the illusion of an inner glow, as if there were a candle inside. Finally, add subtle vertical textures to the surface, following the direction of the ridges to suggest the rough rind of the pumpkin. And there you have it. Your Halloween pumpkin is complete, solid, expressive, and full of personality. That was our lesson for today. More than just drawing a pumpkin, our goal was to understand the fundamentals of form, light, and structure that you can apply to any subject. If this lesson helped you, like it, subscribe to the channel to receive notifications of upcoming lessons, and leave a comment about what you would like to learn next. Remember that consistent practice is what builds confidence in your drawing. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next lesson.